Yes, good evening. And it's Thursday night, and welcome to your favorite sports program, the first from Lockhart Sebastian, and together it means
Dr. Thompson Fontaine.
Emmanuel Low Black.
Right. As usually, give God praise, and let's start with our normal prayer. Pastor Rodney, will you please lead us in prayer, please? Thank you.
Father, we declare that this is the day that you have made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Today is a good day because we are here. It's a good day because you are taking care of us. It's a good day because we are alive and well. And we thank you, Father God, for a good day. Thank you for the opportunity for education. That which we have learned, we pass on to others, and we are grateful for that. I thank you for the host, Father God of Sports Rap, every one of them, Father, host and co-host, that even as they bring forth the information that they have, Lord, that everyone in their audience will be inspired, will be educated, will be informed, and Father God, their lives will be better for it. Grant them the opportunity, Father God, to speak the truth of every situation that they will, every subject that they will speak about. That their audience, Lord, will not just hear words, but they will be convinced about the truth. That they'll be entertained, but while they're being entertained, Father God, they'll be enlightened. Thank you for the listeners. Thank you for their consistency. And thank you, Father God, that you are a God who's taking care of them in doing this. Thank you for a good program this evening, we pray. In Jesus' name, amen.
In days of long ago, Saddam Hussein was Hollywood. When you come to break it down, you surely get to have fun. They are nothing to say. The fun did not fade away. All of them want to feel the crowd. Nobody's singing a road. Like, oh, now, oh, it's too bad coming down. Let me go and join the love way. Man, beating and woman shaking their bam bam. He said, I don't come to break away. I hear thinking, and if you are to be, if you do young lady, people say it's my right baby. You are like fire, but now only the river. We are good for fighting, for they might be everlasting. Play my till you see the devil pass. Hear what I will say, we go break away, we go play my like Sunday. Give me the wrong path, before the band pass. Give me the wrong path, before the band pass. I don't care what the people say, we go play my like Wednesday. People are we for nowhere one. Caso de yo caele, yo family, desayune, esole, couche, con caletingo de. You bet, mama. California da Pude, ya make people break away. They laugh in the language, make jump on carnival. Just calling the singer, I'm not calling the writer. I mean, why in Dominica, who you're taking over? Pardon, me say my yes man. Femme Canada, qui a fait tout ça. Il passe à la paix, qui passe à passer. Moi qui fais pour dire soin. Pour ta plat.
Well, yeah, that was the Dino. And Lobby, I'm sure you can identify some of them songs, right, Lobby?
Tibo, I wanted
Dino?
to, Sebastian, I wanted to hear the current songs. This week is semi-final. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, hold on. We
nice
have
songs
somebody in
over
studio. Well, Lobby, you're too much in a hurry. Take your time.
No,
take
there's
your
no
time.
hurry,
Anyway,
bro. There's no hurry. Time is of the essence on
all right,
our
well,
program.
relax yourself, my brother. Anyway, tonight
We have
we're
have
going to
Richard.
have. Say that again. We have who?
We have nice songs.
Like
Nice
who from
songs
whom?
over songs. We have Web.
So, oh yeah,
Yeah,
how you know
Richard
Web have a
Hassan.
song? How you know
Huh?
Web has a song?
Huh?
Anyway, how you know Web has a song?
How would I know? I'm not
Mhm.
on Mars, you know. I'm on
Okay.
Earth.
Okay. Anyway, tonight we're going to be this. We'll have Cedric Harris in studio. We're going to talk about some athletics, and then after we're going to have a conversation on cricket, West Indies cricket, world cricket, West Indies cricket, the complete mess at under 19 level senior. So we're going to have a conversation. We want listeners to call and have a discussion because things are looking a bit bleak for the West Indies. The World Cup starting next week Saturday. The World Cup starting. West Indies opening the World Cup, and by the way, against Scotland next week Saturday. So right. So Loblak was asking about local calypso and new calypso. It's carnival time, and we have somebody in studio. We will play his song first, and I'm sure people can listen, and then he's right in studio, and we'll have a discussion with him. So Lobby, you want new calypso? You're going to hear new calypso.
No, I have all the songs. A lot of the songs.
Well, okay. Well, relax, my brother. Relax. You must take it easy.
No, I'll take it easy. I thought you would be on top of things. Yes, sir. Oh, yes. I love that one. Yep.
We used to sing Dominic.
Nico.
We were celebrating the pride and patriotism. No single statement ever sounded more true than back in your pride. Dominic, we were complacent, so we went to sleep, leaving our inheritance for politicians to give. Maybe waking up in our heart to find for rivers, beaches, and our best land. Knowing our inheritance.
Yay!
Take
Take
it back.
it back.
We have to take
Take
it back.
it back.
We made a mistake, so we
We
must
must take it back.
Dominica under attack. Foreigners, them grabbing, we must
Just take it back.
take it back.
Back.
We have to take
Take
it back.
it back.
Politicians, them lying,
We must take it back.
take it back. We have to take
Take
it back.
it back.
Foreigners, them
Well, you know what a true song. You know the calypso says, "Take it back." Politicians lying, they're giving away all our good land, and how true it is. And the only thing I find me taking too long to take it back, honestly. Right. So that was Webster Murray, the Web, and he's right in studio with us. And
Okay.
nobody asked, "Oh, I see." Okay, good night, the Web. Good night, man. No, well, Lobby, you can say good night to him.
Oh yes. I mean, Web and myself, we go way back, Sebastian. This is the powerful singer that is there.
But you know the thing about Web, the clarity when he sings,
Oh,
you
you
hear
got to be that,
every
man.
word, the vocal, everything you got is so clear. But
Man, the singer,
but,
you know.
huh?
The man's a singer.
I know that he sings in choir and everything like
I
you
have
used
him in
to.
there.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
But Webster, tell us about this song. Tell us about this song.
this song is just about Dominican taking back their ownership, their rightful ownership, their land, their country. what belongs to Dominica, what has made us so proud to be Dominicans, and it's been taken away by foreigners, by Chinese, by politicians, by people who are just degrading the country.
You are so right. But tell us what you made. So it was a collaboration, that song yourself with Pat Aaron, right?
Pat Aaron, yes.
Yes. In fact, I'll tell you, last night I grabbed this morning, I saw Pat calling me late last night. I was worried one day, but what the hell is this? Why is Pat calling me at midnight?
But he was calling you at least.
Yes. So when so I called him, I said, Pat, what's up? So then he told me, Webb would like to come in studio. I tell him, by all means, why or what? That's not a problem.
Of course.
But you get worried when you see someone calling me last night. And but it's nice that you could sit down with Pat.
Of course.
And come up with a song like that.
And Pat is just a mastermind. I mean, he has all those ideas in his head and he just needs to put them on paper. But then he needs to get the instrument to send it out.
Okay. But let me ask you though, you thought everything in the song, it was you decided what you want in the song?
No, this was all Pat.
Everything was Pat?
Yes.
Okay.
He just told me that, Webb, I have something for you and this is you.
Right.
And they said, okay, yeah, let's go, Pat. Let's
okay.
go.
But the music to it and so on.
The music, I did it together with Lyndon Lestrade.
Right.
So Lyndon is the mastermind behind the music. Well, Pat played a little guitar.
Well, Pat can sing this thing, yeah.
Yeah, but Lyndon actually orchestrated everything behind the guitar.
Okay, that's so nice, man. I mean,
lovely music.
Yeah, but Pat Aaron is, I saw what's his name? Siren wrote a song about Pat.
Yeah.
Pat is just the lyrical king, the master.
Written by Hunter.
But you mean Hunter wrote side song?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's nice to see. Some other Calypsonians could recognize Pat Aaron. It's nice to see that people recognize. And guys like that, somebody like Pat Aaron has done a lot for Calypso Dominica. I don't think guys have, Dice has won 10 crowns, obviously because of Pat Aaron.
Of course.
Other people have won breaks, I know.
Yeah.
What's the name in the
Hurricane.
Chicago? Yeah. And what's the name too?
Hurricane.
Hurricane, right? Yeah, Hurricane, right? So Pat and you see people like that, the people don't really recognize them because they feel that they're on one side and they're on the other side.
Give them the flowers while they're alive.
Exactly. Why Pat Aaron deserved that?
Of course he deserves.
I wonder if he ever got a national award.
No way. Oh, no.
No way. But isn't that wrong?
To me, he got.
I'm not sure. Maybe some people out there can call. I don't know. But
I said no. He didn't get. He hasn't got.
He never got a national award.
No. He hasn't gotten at all. I just wanted something to Webb. Sebastian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, my partner. The song at the quarterfinal, it was well delivered. And what I like about Webb in what the Calypsonians, whenever he goes on stage, he's always well dressed. Because that is very, very important. You're present when you're a singer, you're in the act form, and you have to present yourself on wherever you go at all times. The quarterfinal, some guys come to the quarterfinal and they are shabby looking. All right, very, very shabby looking.
But let me just say something to you. Don't you think when they come in because of this song to portray the song they're singing?
I don't think so, Sebastian. I tell you seriously, not the song at all. I telling you. But when I heard the song, I have the song. And I'm telling that, Sebastian, I have passed it on to a few of my colleagues in the US already. And they love the song. But when I heard the song, I said, this thing has a flavor of Pat, I told myself, I know how he writes. All right. So it's a
good melody as well. The melody of
Sebastian, something else, I will tell you that. I don't want to say something, general. What
Hold on, Lobby. There's a caller ready for Webb. Hold on. You'll say it in a while. Hold on a while. Let's take the caller. Good evening. Hello? We lost the caller, another one. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, good evening, Webb. Good tune.
Thank you very much.
And Thibault expect Gaddafi in office to give Pat Aaron anything?
No, but hold on. It shouldn't be Gaddafi's thing or whoever. The national award is the country's thing. It's not one person.
Very well. But Gaddafi believe it is own.
Well,
thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Lobby. What you say? Go ahead.
Yes, Sebastian. No. When you hear Webb sing that song, okay, I want to say that, Sebastian, that Webb is the song he's singing, I'll say so. Very lucky guy, a very popular guy. If it's somebody else I know who was singing that song, they would have placed lower down, like what they did the guy from what's his name again, who sing about Bold Him. They placed him Number
Oh,
20.
Calfa P? What number you
Calfa
placed
P.
in the
He plays
quarterfinal?
number 20. So one has to be
You're
very
the last guy? You serious?
Huh?
He placed the 20th guy was Calfa P?
Yes, check it out.
You serious?
Check it out.
But
Now,
the guy's melody and everything, one of the best.
Sebastian,
If
you
you
have
look
to
into
understand-
dance or calypso, Calfa P.
Sebastian, you have to understand one thing is this, and I'll say so.
What
I've been
are
involved
you
in Calypso for years.
Well, I was a
Years,
judge
years,
for
years.
5 years, you know, Lobby. I was a judge myself.
Yeah, but what I've observed presently is this, Sebastian. That some of the judges, they come there with their mindset to suppress the social commentaries, the songs about the government. But those who singing that support the government, I've never heard them with a song, praising the same government that they are supporting. Why are they afraid to sing the songs? Why are they afraid?
No, you're making a point there, to those that, you're right. True.
Just listen. Look, there are some of them there who are singing. They're in the top 5. Or top 10. I don't understand how they reach there in the top 10. I can see that in the top 10. I don't know how they sing in there. See, the issues are the issues.
We'll come back to you. Let's take
Somebody saying that Pat did receive the Cicero Award.
Oh, you received? Okay, well, that's good. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, Robbie, Pat received an award.
seem
All
to
right.
remember that, yeah.
Okay. Good evening, caller.
Hello, good night, Sibo, Webb.
How are you?
And I'm okay. And Dr. Fountain. Sibo, Webb can sing, and if you're dismissed Webb,
Right.
he always comes out in the top 4. So, and Sibo, when you see Pat die, he has to go down in history as one of the greatest Dominicans. No joke about that.
I agree.
Sibo,
Yes.
if Pat writes for Dicey, Jack and Jill went up a hill. He will win if Jack and Jill went up a hill. No doubt about that, you understand? So, Pat is one of the greatest, and God bless him, and I wish him all the best. Okay?
Okay, good night. Thank you. Next caller, we have another caller. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Yeah, good evening.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let me tell you, we carried on Calypsoni in the Creole Festival. You remember the Queen sang her song a cappella after she performed with Gouvers. I told them, the top Calypsonians, make a song on Skerrit. Each of them, all the top Calypsonians, Skerrit on and Calypson Festival. And he met it there. He's just a wicked, evil, chumby man. That's scary.
Careful. Watch your language. Caller. Watch your language. Watch your language.
It's the truth.
Yeah, but watch your language.
People go up. I will tell you that.
Okay.
Give me that guy. I don't them,
All right.
Yes, Sibo.
I might pick up on police line and say, I get country. But I don't even imagine. They are building the police. When they are ready. Okay.
Yeah, but you are right. Somebody just sending the numbers, and Calfa P is number 20. You're right. And Webb, I'm looking for you. Your number was
Number
8. But what I'm saying,
Is that the order or just a random?
no, the
That's
order.
the actual
From
order?
what I'm seeing, that
Wow.
they have Daddy Chess as 1.
What?
Yes.
Total
Bob
madness.
4, Marshall 3, Tasha P 4,
National
Mystery
again.
5,
Aye.
JD Caressa, Webb. Yeah, check
Mystery
aside.
above Webb?
I'm seeing Mystery. They had number 5.
So, wait a while. I know the association changed. Did the judges also change as well?
No way.
So we don't know who the judges are.
Don't know.
That's
But
interesting.
check the chief judge. First of all, the chief judge.
Who is the chief? Who is the chief? Who was the chief judge? Who is the chief judge, Lobby?
That Henderson girl.
You mean from the girl that sings there?
No. I think Pat's daughter. Gordon Henderson's daughter, I think, is the chief judge.
Gordon's daughter. Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because when you listen to Calpa's song, the thing has a beat, melody, and you can dance to that. If you're going to party, all the songs that Calpa's song you play, honestly, if you want to party for Calypso, no, I don't understand.
Sebastian, Webb, I don't want to tell you. One of the things is that I'll tell you that I have observed with the during the competitions. Yeah, I look at Trinidad, for example. I've been following Calypso around Trinidad, and you look at the backup singers. They don't realize they play an important role. Important role on stage. The backup singers. Bring your own. That's why my brother Super L, he used to bring his own backup singers.
But you all can do that, well? Yeah. You can bring your own backup.
Yeah, your wife. I know your wife is. You know, let them well. You know, bring your. I know your wife sings also. You know, bring your own backup singers. Bring them along.
But you know, in Paro's days, he used to have his own backup singers, you know. And this will be right an important thing. When you listen, not only watching them dance alone on stage.
Of course, it adds flavor to when you sing. It adds flavor to that. Very important.
Very true.
Because I saw you all at Web at the Curl Festival. You and the backup singers, you all were well dressed. Ophelia's well dressed. It adds color. It adds color. That is showbiz. That's professionalism.
Of course.
By the way, where will you be singing tonight at the lot? At the lot. Mascam now has moved to that in Pottersville, right at the corner there.
Yeah, right there.
That's where we're on tonight. The Mascam.
Oh, the corner of
the building right there, close to where close to the basketball court, the church there.
Yeah.
So that the Mascam will be there tonight. I guess nobody will be there on a Friday night, but because it's semi-finals on Saturday night, they're doing it tonight. So people who want to go and listen to Webb and Company can go there. At the lot, they call it. It'll be on tonight. So Webb will be singing, I guess. That Bob will be singing there as well. Checo. Oh, by the way, Checo, you know, but Checo must be a good lyricist, master, because people were saying that Checo was not going to sing, and we got the point. And all of a sudden, Checo comes up with a song saying that, they say I wasn't going to sing it. How he did that so quickly, I don't know.
It's a lovely song.
Huh?
It's a lovely song.
Yes, it has a good melody too, but what I'm saying
lyrically, it's good.
Quickly come up with a song like that. I mean, saying about he's a corporal now and he wasn't going to sing, and then he called some people who he said that singing those party songs.
No, but only that people must be independent when you're a singer. You got to be.
Well, how many people in Dominica are independent, Low Black? We'll come back to that. Let's take this caller.
You don't.
Good evening.
People, in all fairness, I'm not biased.
Right.
You see how Webb, you can hear everything Webb says.
Clear, very clear.
But you see with Checo have good song, but you cannot hear.
No, hear this.
He has a problem with it. He can't.
Not only that, the chorus. If you listen to the chorus in the song, you don't even know what they're saying. To be honest, the chorus in Checo's song, you can't even hear. And I mentioned that to somebody, tell him they need to have more clarity because you cannot understand what they're saying in the chorus. You're right.
Diction is everything.
Yeah, you are right. You are very right. Whereas, as she rightly said, Webster's song, the Webb's clear. You hear every word. It's so clear.
You see, Sebastian, in Trinidad, what happens? You know, I'll tell you about that. Your key is important. The people go to the band, and there are people that gonna help you to stay in your key. They will assist you. Those are things that we haven't got here. Some guys are natural. Webb is a naturalist, but some of them guys they need that help. All
you mean some of the Calypsonians you saying?
Yes. You know, they need that help. When whoever to help them to pitch, help them to pitch properly.
Hold on, we have another caller. Good evening.
See, well, that's my last call.
No. That shouldn't be your last call.
You see
that shouldn't be your last call.
I'm missing my dicey, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what. I heard him today, and it seemed to have come out with a Booyah song. I don't know if you heard it.
You see, Dice is the, I've said that how many times. Dice is the only Calypsonian. When he sings, you have to listen.
I think I agree with you.
If you're in a bar drinking, you have to run and leave the drink and not listen to Dice. Doesn't work for wrong, but when you see Dice singing, you have to be there.
Subject for correction. It's not the only, because Super L was, you had to put my brother, where is I telling you? Yes, he win 10 crowns.
The thing about Dice, people that used to support the other side, when Dice comes on, everybody running forward, you know, people know, and they know he's singing against the government, but they didn't care because that's how
they did care. They did care.
Let's take this caller. Hold on, Lobby. Good evening.
Some of them did care.
Good evening. Hold on, we're not hearing you clearly. Caller, hold on a while. Huh? We can't hear you, caller. Can you call back, please?
Let me try that again. Okay, bye.
Bye, yeah.
She's clear now.
Okay. We have another caller. Let's see. Good evening.
Yeah, on a point of correction, not Dice only. When the King Hurricane come down, you must listen. Miracle.
Yeah, Hurricane was a master as well. You're right. You're very right.
Branca, that was a good one.
Well, call your boy, that's like Patty around, call your man too. The rabbit as well. Check all of them.
Don't forget the super area.
Ventura was call your right as well. Let's take this caller. Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
She had quite a little problem with his voice at the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
Because quarterfinals, yeah. Because he had the flu.
Okay.
I don't know what happened in every carnival. Check always getting some problem.
When you see,
see what the song was there already. Not because you hear that the way it came, but the song was there already, eh?
Okay, which one? You mean Checo song?
Yes, it was there already.
Yeah, but hear that? No, hold on. You say it was there, but
yes, he had the song was because people say this and people say that the song was there.
No, but what I'm saying, you remember the talk show? People were calling and saying, "What happened to Checo? He's not there," and because he get things. So what I'm saying, how could that have been in the song before when I only heard people saying that on the calling program?
I just tell you, the song was made already. So what you hear on the radio, don't take that for granted. Just drink that like a vitamin. You see, Web,
yes, ma'am.
Your song is good.
Thank
and
you.
your personality and that little Creole dance you did on the stage. Yeah, well, you like to do your ching and your belly. and you introduced that night. You were looking.
Thank you.
You're looking really good doing that.
Thank
but
you.
Checo, good. But there's that night he had a little flu, and I think the music was too flashing loud. I don't know why he's starting the music loud. So they have to cut that down. Anyway, let's look for the semi-final to see what it's going to be. And Jerome, have a good night. Auntie Bessie, good night. And all will listen to me. You say good night, my darling. Bye-bye.
What number are you singing on Saturday night, Web? Hold on, Lobby. What number are you singing?
16.
Number 16 out of 20. That's a good number, you think?
Yeah.
Give you time to...
Yeah.
Okay.
I was number 17 on the semis.
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Hold on, Lobby. We have another caller. Good evening.
Hey, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Ruby and Dr. Fountain. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
What is Ventura song is Patreon? They say that, right?
No, we didn't say that. Tom Sewell just said Patreon Ventura was clear as well.
Well, okay. Because I was just saying it, and John Baptist that sing it, so I think that they said, okay, sorry about that.
Okay. Sure, you are.
Yeah.
And yes, Sebastian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Webb does something there also that, that as a singer, which I'm happy that he does. Seeing that, for example, around that time of the year, it's a bit chilly. And he always rap his throat, which is Webb does very good. And that is why some of those guys, that's an advice that Webb, you can help them. All right, you can assist them that, when they get in the park, you have a scarf because it's cold.
To protect your neck,
And to protect, that is it, and that's what I am happy for that, what you are doing. Just one step ahead of those guys,
Yeah, thanks.
Very good.
People listen all the time. They're giving us the order for Saturday night. Singing Sandy first, Mystery second, Psy number 3, Lady S 4, Roy at 5, Checo 6, Transetta 7, Checker 8, Reds 9, Tasha P 10, Observer 11, Calfa P 12, Mighty D 13, The Bob 14, JD 15, The Web 16, Abia Israel 17, Nashel 18, Daddy Chess 19, and The Caressa at number 20. Let's take the next caller.
Kamala is what? What number is Kamala?
Huh?
What number is Kamala?
Kamala?
He's singing Kamala. What number is Kamala?
Who's that lobby?
We have somebody in line.
Oh, hold on. We have somebody in line. I'll come back to you. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. On Sports Rap, make sure you have the facts right. Yes? So Ventura song, you have to ask Pat Aaron who write it. Because
what do you mean when you say we have to have the facts right? Nobody said anybody wrote this song, Thompson Swanton was Dr.
Somebody called to say John Baptist.
Alan. Oh, okay.
So I am saying, listen to my point. You must check Pat Aaron to confirm that because he said in a song, the king is a carbon copy. He take everything from Chucky. So George is a human like me. Make mistakes and say sorry. All right, goodbye.
But what was her point? What was her point? I know that.
Well, she's going to say, well, it's sung in something like Pat Aaron. I guess that's what she said.
Sebastian, can I tell you something that happened? Yes, that what the lady just said there, I will just tell you what happened. Now, Ventura, I was going for a free pit, and he had this song, I think that's Madame Tussad. So I think whoever went on the radio on DBS, and they said, I think it's, you know, that guy not beating me with Chuck Duff song. And when they played it, they played Chuck Duff song, and they played it was that, and that was it. That was the end of him. Now that's listen, that same year, guys, yeah, my Super L came up with that song, Good Citizens. But the thing is that Sparrow had a song, Good Citizens. You can take a man topic, but not the same melody. But when they start playing Sparrow, Good Citizens are the architect, and Super L, two different. You just stop it right there. But you could take a man topic, but you cannot have his same melody.
True.
So that what happened to Ventura that night, that day.
Yes, yes. No, you know, you always come very close, Webster. Very, very close every time you make it through to the finals. Are you feeling like you can get over the hump this time, this year?
I feel I have very good material.
Because you're always there in the top 3, 4. I mean, for many years. I
just hope that the judges listen.
But some of them probably, the words you see, they might not like to hear it.
But
some
I know.
What the judges, they might not like the words you're saying. Some of them. I'll give you a story. 1999, when Breaks came second, Hunter won. I was a judge, and I can tell you that.
Breaks won.
Breaks Workers was one of the people who know Calypso and watch Calypso, one of the best performances ever put on a night in a Calypso final. One we will check, Break won the night, you know. And a particular person who is in the news now in Dominica, and everybody did. The guy came and after he had, we checked the point, his points had Breaks first. And then he said, no. Hunter is my king. And changed his thing, you know. Yes, I was there. We were right at the back. The night, Branca John, Father Breaks, Branca John, when he sang Walker. You remember that night? Yeah. When Branca had the shoe, and they did a plastic, and then he tied and they still they vote for
the same
crazy. Yeah.
But how did you guys allow that, though?
No, well, that was controversy. I remember the following day, we had in meeting in the guards, but it was too late by that time. They had given, I was so upset the night, One of I just left, went over. I couldn't believe I was saying that. That night, Branca won. Break won the night with Workers. That was a performance, I can tell you, from Father John.
That was the biggest song of that year.
But the only his performance on stage, the guy performed. I said, I could never go back in that. That's a puppy show, man. That's wickedness. I never went back there.
What was good about that? What is
good evening?
You have to fight down things like that. I hope Breaks don't shake his gong on all in.
Only not me.
And listen to me again. It's not the first time they give Hunter Kong when it's somebody else. So you remember singing Sandy?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, not only he will sing it. I'm from Collier like him. In fact, he's always close to my Collier. So, good evening, caller.
That particular Calypsonian disconcert come in 2007. Zazie Musa happened in the Windsor Park.
Oui, mama. Go ahead.
Everything was coming good.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, light go off, this go off, they started mamoteing, and that Calypsonian become the king in there.
Bye-bye. Next call, everybody. Good evening. Good evening.
I said,
yeah.
I can never forget you singing Sandy song,
Okay, tell us about it.
That is just in my mind. I cannot get that out. That you singing Sandy was the queen. You're supposed to be the king or queen, or you call it.
The monarch, because it's my monarch.
And you said probably the judges didn't understand the word comely she had in her song. When this girl came down the stage and she go like an African queen, we fall on that. You see, go.
Wow.
I don't know if you all can remember that. You should have.
Well, I never went back after they did their nonsense that night. I never went back there. I said, no, I couldn't go back and listen to Calypso, man. These people are wicked that night. After that night, I couldn't go back there. No way. Next caller. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, well, here's a Calypso. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Go on.
Yeah, how you doing? I didn't know you're a Calypso judge.
No, I was for about 5 years, Thomas Baptist myself. Yeah, that night, I could never forget that night, 1999, when they did that foolishness.
This thing you just spoke about Breaks a while ago.
Yeah.
That year I did a one-man protest. The protest was
Hunter is king, but why was he breaks unceremoniously dumb?
Okay. Well, I gave you a reason. I gave you a reason.
Went around the ban route.
Right.
But the other thing is, you see, this, unfortunately, this calypso business, the judging, unfortunately, had been a pappy show for quite a few years. I myself stopped singing calypso in 1972 because of the same pappy show. Because you see, when you go and you burst your brain to generate a masterpiece, and you come to these people, because Hunter himself told me a particular judge telling me couldn't place. Another time, and that judge had him almost in the bottom of the sheet. So I don't know. I mean, they have to learn, and I have proposed for years a series of workshops to educate these people on how to interpret what is in the score sheet. Because a while ago, I think you spoke about Webb. He's one of the fellas who articulates well. Now, you see, the calypso, one of my little problems with my police partner is that sometimes there are too many words.
You're referring to Checo, right? You're referring to Checo.
So once you miss a word, you go in the burst.
Okay.
So it's best to have the thing well balanced and have that command over the song, man. See, but you see, I mean, over the years, this thing is becoming more and more of a disaster. Because people could sing anything and come through.
True.
And the other thing I hate, you see, you come to these calypso shows, and it's a whole set of, this one was freaking, this one was fucking, this other one was fighting. There is no new voices coming into the calypso competition. Where are the new voices? I gave them years ago the criteria from Trinidad to use. I had expected them to consult Trinidad before they use it, but they've been using it anyway. The other thing is, in that particular thing from the Trinidad and Tobago Association, you will see they have what they call the best party song, the most promising young singer, the most the best political commentary, the best party song. This part of the criteria never adopted here. And this is why I feel they're not doing the best for calypso.
But let me ask you a question. I know you're a calypso veteran. You sang. Okay. Have you heard this song by Calva P about the bowl hymn? Have you heard that song?
No, well, I haven't. I've heard some of them.
Batting too long.
But not all. Is the way they keep playing the songs. You see, it would be good if they could just run
all the songs
one after the other, so you can hear them and be able maybe to comment. The other thing I wanted to mention, generally I hate to comment on those calypsos in forums like you have it now, because what it does is it helps a judge to leave out a man.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you want to make comment on all of them.
You're right.
But anytime you see you come commenting what you do, because don't forget, I mean, human beings.
Yeah, the judges are
listening. And you know, these judges that was mentioned by somebody, they come there with a favorite. And whether the favorite really had to fail to finish the song for them now to place on that judgeship. But the whole thing is, you see, you have this workshops have to be done on a continuous basis so that you can get the best of the people judging, and then you can get some new voices coming in as the king, as the runner-up, and so on.
Okay.
Because I one of the things Webb has always over the years been able to place, because besides the lyrics which he's having, he can articulate well, and this is one of the master things in the competition.
Okay.
And this is the same thing with Dice.
Dice, right.
Dice articulates pretty well, although there have been some calypso which have been a little difficult for him, but he has been able to overcome.
Okay.
But once the calypso is too, the lyrically strong. Sometimes it's loaded with a lot of words to look good, but on the night with that big crowd in front of you.
Well, someone, Julius Cobbett in Florida is telling me.
Pride don't take over you,
Julius Cobbett is saying he appreciate what you're saying. No, he was asking me who the person. I told him in a text who it is. I know who is speaking.
But what's his calypso name, though?
No, Julius Cobbett never.
No. The color.
The Raphael Francis. He was a former physical planner in charge of physical department. He is Racco, the Calypso. He sang on stage. Racco was a Calypsonian. You don't mind me saying that, right? Hello?
Didn't like his Calypso.
Yeah, we lost him. Yeah. Well, anyway, we have to come to the let's take this last caller. Good evening.
Last caller, I want to address Webb.
Right. Address him, you're right.
Season Calypsonian, give me your honest opinion. Don't you think a church should have a little level of music, no little music, have a command of the English language, no little patois, and be able to analyze things? Because if you cannot analyze you can understand what the person is trying to say.
Yeah, very correct.
And the last thing, the Calypso essentially say they train people. But mind you, not have some people that don't trainable way. So what you tell them, what you show them, they just can't understand. Well, give me your honest opinion.
Well, he's going to answer you. Webster answer.
You are very right. If somebody cannot sing in key, you cannot sing in key.
Right.
No matter how they train you just cannot sing in key.
Right.
But I was talking about the judges. They claim they train the judges to judge, but they cannot.
They don't have an understanding of melody. They don't have an understanding of good music, lyrical content. They just cannot do it.
Well, all the lights going, but we have to continue the thing now. So you have the last word, my brother. You on from here. I know you're singing at the lot tonight. Yeah. We wish you all the best on Saturday night. I said, listen to you and Pat Aaron. Pat, good night. I know you're listening. I'm sure I know you're listening. Tell us, you have the last word. Tell us, let the listeners, they listen to you.
I'm advising all the patrons of Dominica to come out and support that semi-final. Support all the artists, because without you, we have no show. Right. We are singing for you. What we are singing is to bring out what you really want to say that you cannot say.
Right.
So my song is going to be very big on Saturday. I'm coming out to put my song out and push everybody aside because I'm not leaving anybody out. I'm going for King Webb 2026, and 2026 will be my year.
Well, I know I speak for all the sports rap crew that we wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
We'll be picking for you. And I like Alpha P. I tell you straight. I like his song as well.
I like him too.
Yeah, I find his voice and his melody and lovely calypso. So, Webster, all the best Saturday night. I'm looking forward to in the top 5 in semi-final, final, and you go a couple more.
Definitely.
So, on tonight, enjoy yourself at the lot. All right? Take care. All right. Lobby, we're talking to you, not listening. Lobby,
thank you, Lobby. I'll be there.
We'll take our first break now. All right. Thanks, friend.
Big news, Dominica! Do It Center is now even closer to you with the opening of Do It Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at Do It Center Express, your partner in home improvement, now closer than ever.
on or off the field. Every goal, corner kick, every penalty, from cricket to football to netball to basketball. Del Natchez is Dominica's #1 and only all-star sports all gear, all uniform, all access sports center. Get all your team and individual all sportswear, accessories, and fitness comfort apparel. Del Natchez got it all. From Nike to Lacoste to Puma, Adidas, Psycho Bunny, Levi's, football boots in all sizes, hoses, shin guards, goalkeeper gloves, sneakers for running, jogging, walking, climbing, hiking, or tracking, softball, cricket ball, sports trophies, and all sports gear and wear. Your sports dominance begins at Del Natchez. Oubliez jouer, sway, sauter, marcher, éventuer, track pants, tops, shorts, sports bras, in all neutral or delicate fluorescent colored sports fabrics. Only at Del Natchez, proud sponsor the Sports Wrap, interactive sports review, results, analysis, predictions, and sports commentary. Del Natchez, Arcade George 5th Street, lower down from Ace Shillingford Shopping Center.
Yes, we're back, and we must always thank Del Natchez Sports Club. They have some sale, by the way, on. They have selected items on sale at Del Natchez Sports Store. Sneakers, ladies three-quarter shorts, ladies short and three-quarter tights, men long pants, Nike T-shirts. Again, the sale at Del Natchez, and Lobby always say it's close to Point Michel bus stop. I always say it's close to ACS, close to Jolly.
But
Sneakers, ladies three-quarter shorts, ladies short and three-quarter tights, men long pants, Nike T-shirts. And we must not forget AC Shillingford as well. They've sponsored this program for the last 12 years, and they'll be back on stream probably from next week. And we can't forget Trois-Petits, Josephine Gabriel. They're always willing to provide us with Trois-Petits water. The best water is a Dominican company. You should support it. Trois-Petits water, Del Natchez Sports Club. So we're going to be talking some athletics because we have, before we introduce the person, we have a caller. Let's take the caller to find out what the caller was saying or is saying. Good evening. Bonsoir.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. I was just calling just to make a couple points there.
Well, we exhaust that because Webb has gone. Webb is gone.
Huh?
Webb is gone. He's gone. Webb, he's gone. So we're moving to our next topic now.
Hello.
Yes, I said we are moving to a next topic. We are a sport. We're going to be talking.
Oh, no, I was calling on the general topic there, as it relates to not the calypso but sports.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you want to say something on sports? Go ahead. Is that sport? Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh.
You listen to your radio. That's why you put up the radio. Don't listen to your radio.
No, actually, Sibo, I just wanted to make a point in the sporting context now.
Go ahead.
I just heard Harrison Beach, Reginald and Davy Shillingford doing an interview with Wadi Kohli.
Right.
And I think that morning it was a real legend on. A legend in the true sense of the word.
Well, he is for sure, yeah.
And when you consider his age, the man was flawless. The memory is excellent. You see, and that memory, especially in these days where we have this dementia problem aplenty, I think he was extremely good. But the point I really wanted to make coming out of that contribution by St. Davis is the fact that some years ago I spoke to Philip Allen about trying to get the Ministry of Sports to finance those, because while he was, every week he was, anytime one of our old sportsmen dies, he had a way of preparing something and getting it published on that person.
Okay.
And I believe, you see, the stenographers which we have, those who are now working on them, and maybe one or two of them who have retired, it would be good that if the Ministry of Sports could find a way to get them to sit down, because these people work in Parliament also. sit down with a person like Harrison Ditch and to capture what he said in that program, and generally a lot of the inputs which he has had in the development of sports in Dominica, because it was rather refreshing. I mean, to listen to a man his age and a couple of times.
What I would say for that, you look at St. Evie Shillingford, and for him, age is a number. Because here is a guy who will be he's in his 91st year. He's articulate, he's clear, his voice. You look at him, I mean, St. Evie looks like he can make another 20 easily. So I can tell you that. I mean, when he had the party last year, I was there the night, and St. Evie can make another 20. In fact, at Julius Timothy's funeral, he sat together with me, and he looked very good. I can tell you that. Go on.
Right, but in the context of this, making sure from a government standpoint to capture this kind of information so that it could get into some books, some small books, which would be building up on the knowledge of all the sports. Because you see, cricket, for instance, in the Gardens was a top-class thing in those days when we had the Windward Islands tournament.
Correct.
Because I remember one day I was in there and there's a man who'd from Grenada was almost on the boundary, and there was this lady saying, "Play, boys, play." And who turned back and he looked at the lady and said, "Boy, you could never see that in Grenada."
Yeah, the Gardens, but that's why I first played in the Gardens.
The way Harrison Ditch went over that thing, I believe that there must be some kind of policy to capture the knowledge of some of those persons who have been involved in sports.
Okay.
Which might create a kind of framework for people to know how they really why they should get in sports besides the other things. And nowadays, I mean, the cricket have a lot of money. And but it would be good. You just had what's his name, Hodge, last week. And I believe I wanted to call just to advise him to do like Jeff Boycott. As soon as he get out, find a little boy outside of the field to bowl to him again so that the practice goes on. Because what you need now is a whole set of practicing so that you can improve the skill.
Okay. Anyway, let me say to you, we have a guest in studio now. So thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, good.
Thank you. Right, guys, we have in studio with us Cedric Harris, who is the coach of probably now one of the free athletics club in the country now. Not too many. Cedric, good evening. And welcome to Sports Rap.
Good evening, Thibault, and good evening, Dr. Thompson.
And Lobby, your boy Lobby is here.
Yeah, and Lobby. Also, I want to say good evening to all listeners of Q95 at the moment.
So, Cedric, you are the coach now, or the founder of, tell listeners which athletics club?
Yes, I'm the head coach and the founder of the Pioneers Athletics Club.
Pioneer, one of the most active, apart from the one in Portsmouth. These are probably the only two now on island?
No, there are others, but not as active as us. But we are there, and for a long haul, we have been doing what we have to do to keep the sport of athletics alive.
Well, Cedric, I know you've seen your club, you train in the Gardens. I mean, it's not the best place you want to be training because of the way it's undulated being in the Gardens. How do you manage with your students and the training?
Well, as you said, it's not the best place to train, but it is something that we have to keep the athletes moving, and that is very important. More so, as you know, right now, the athletic season have started and things are picking up in terms of qualification for Caribbean Games. So that means you got to have the athletes going out at 100%. And at that point, now in the Gardens, it's risky. It's very risky, but nowhere else you have to train. You have to train and make sure you give the athletes the opportunity to build their fitness. That's why I always try to reach out to my friends in the neighboring islands, Martinique, Guadeloupe, so we can actually get to use their facilities to be able to produce better performances of our athletes. So we train them, and then we always there's a struggle with the financing as well, because you can't get on the boat for free. Some money has to go into that. But I always try to keep the athletes focused and motivated, because as an organization, we not only try to train them, but also educate them on what they're doing and reach out for those who are academically more inclined to get athletic scholarships, because sometime in their life, athletic potential is going to leave, and the knowledge of whatever they get from it is going to stay. So I always try to use myself as an example of somebody who went through that route, struggled, made it somewhat, and returned to give back.
Yes, Cedric, I certainly want to salute you, for the hard work and commitment in very, very difficult circumstances. I mean, we go way back in the 80s, yourself, Emmanuel, we were, together training and so on. And I saw you there. I stopped at the Windsor Park, at the gardens, to talk to some people there. And I saw you training, and man, I had a flashback to the late 80s. Same conditions we were training under almost 40 years ago, and no improvement over all of that time. And it just hit me. I'm like, but what are we doing? I can understand it in the late 80s and so on. It was tough and so on, because we even had our little jumping thing in that little pavilion there. Even the pavilion is the same; it hasn't changed, because we used to store the high jump.
In fact, we used to share all these things as well.
The high jump mattress and the stuff and so on inside there, and that's where we used to train and run around. I see the students running on the same, and the gardens is not level at all. It's not level, So you have to train on that. So I really want to applaud you, for in fact for even coming back to give back to Dominica. You really, applaud your efforts. And the other day I saw you in town seeking support to get your athletes over to Guadeloupe and so on, and what you do, and that's the kind of thing. There are very few people like you with that kind of commitment and so on, who never really get the praise. You do it quietly, but you do it because you're supporting our athletes. And like you said, some of these young people that you are working with will one day make it. And so I just wanted to really commend you, for the really, really hard work that you're doing. And we always used to compete. Sprinters was against you're still head of the club, right?
Yes.
You're still head in the Olympians.
No,
Pioneers.
Lobi was Olympian. Lobi was Olympian.
Sprinters.
I was also part of Olympians.
Yeah.
Oh, you were part of Olympians as well?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Incredible.
But Cedric, how many students you have training though? How many?
Actively right now, the numbers we have like around 35. Active.
Right. Different age groups, right?
Different age groups. And
and you're the only coach there with them?
Yes, I'm the only one. I have two other persons that I'm grooming to get the hands-on on skill, but particularly I'm the one doing most of the work.
So what level are you at right now in terms of coaching levels?
Well, I'm level 5, and that's the
highest.
The highest. Wow.
And I'm also a certified lecturer for World Athletics, who lecture towards training coaches, trainers.
Okay.
I also hold a master's degree in sports science, so I kind of make sure that I am well versed in what I do, and I give the information that is necessary and right to those that I.
But Cedric, let me ask you. I hear you, the accolades and everything you say, masters in sports science, World Athletics. But what I notice, every time the national team goes out, they don't select you. What is the problem? Is there a problem?
Well, you need to, when you get them in here, you need to ask them that question. I think I don't want to go ahead and say anything.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, you are one of the most qualified. You've been there long, everything.
Level 5
highly qualified.
Even the academics to go with.
Yeah, he's been in it long time. That's what he does for his living. He's a coach at school. Yes. And every time you hear him going out, you hear other people, and you don't hear his name at all. So I always wonder what is really going on.
You were part of the 1994 Olympics.
No, 1996. The first
1996.
You ran in before. It was the 800 meters, right?
800, yes.
800 meters, you ran, in Atlanta, right? Yeah, Cedric ran in the Olympics. The 800 meters. And they don't use him at all. So I'm trying to wonder what is really going on in this place. Yeah, how do they select the people?
Stibo.
Lobi, you have any questions for Cedric?
That was one to just.
Lobi.
just to add.
Lobby, are we hearing you? Lobby?
Yeah. Can
You have
you
any question?
hear me now?
Huh?
It's better
Huh?
now?
Yeah, we hear you clearly, yeah.
Okay, yes, just to add to it. First of all, Sebastian, yes, I just want to I'm happy that there is continuity for the sport. It has been so for a number of years. I mean, I've gone when I was there. I went for the same hard time. It was, it is sad that what is happening right now. For example, Sebastian, your school, your alma mater, grammar school. It's sad today that they had the damn tech wing gone. Even the hard court, where volleyball, basketball gone. They had a sand pit there gone. So it is just ridiculous. Total ridiculous what happened in Dominica. All right. Track and field, for example, Sebastian, before it was cricket in the Caribbean. But that's the sport that has the Caribbean where it is today, flying the flag high in the Caribbean.
But you have to be careful with that. But you must say Jamaica. How many other countries have in athletics? Let's be clear.
But the Caribbean, yeah.
The Caribbean, Sebastian, not only Jamaica. Because do not forget.
St. Lucia now because of Julian Alfred.
We produce Grenada produced one of the top quarter milers in the world for a very long time. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Right? Bahamas is not only Jamaica. Yes, Jamaica has volume, but Bahamas have been good. Don't forget you had St. Kitts with the sprinter. So I'm talking about
and
the
Caribbean. Cuba.
Yeah, Corina and these guys, the 400 meters. It was
Sotomayor.
And they have the girl doing
world record.
Triple jump as well too. Cuba, right?
Yes. But we have played our part. And let me tell you something. Cedric himself, like it can be said, during the days of when Reds was in charge of the OECS desk, all right, he played a huge role in the function and the move, all right? And what happened is we had the OECS games. And the kind of the athletes that Dominica produced is very unfortunate, Sebastian, unfortunate. All right. By today, we had quality, good. That's where people like Jerome came from. All right. Agar.
Roman, right?
Yeah. Don Williams.
The Donald Harris brothers, the Binu brothers. All right. Herman. Go back in time. We had quality. All right. Do not forget Don Sebastian. Don William today. Don William today would have been one of the premier 800 meters runners in the world. He's not wrong now. Don plays in the Olympic Games. In the Olympic Games, she placed 9th, overall. She could have placed in the final, but the matter of being so small.
Experience, and then she got edged out a little bit.
That is it. No, but not much. All right. But I can tell you today, this young lady had what I tell you. Even Stephen Agar, we had the binder we had. All right. And during that time, all the islands, we all had grass. And we were forced to reckon with at the OECS game, Dominic, what we had. Today,
because we were competing with all the other islands without the grass.
And we were ahead. All right. And look at what has happened. They have passed. I never thought, Sebastian, I never believed in my time on this earth that we would have a track in Dominica.
Because Emmanuel, in my time, when we were there, you were with me on the executive.
Yes.
Of the association. We were negotiating for a track,
I know.
We're talking about 1990, 1991.
Everything has fallen apart.
Track.
Right. And we asked for what? The government have to, the land. All right. But today it is just sad, Sebastian. We have talent, We could have been big as Jamaica. All right, big as Jamaica. Jamaica, have gone beyond what they have. First of all, now, they have never looked back since every successive governments. All they have done is to continue giving sports what it takes. All right, the track and the schools competition is very big. Grenada own is very big. But all the islands have been following that. It's live on television. When I work in the sports division during independence, I try to tell them, look, no, man, we cannot have schools athletics. And the schools are in session. Your grammar school cannot send a contingent of 35 children, and the school is in session right there. I said that is total madness. That is ridiculous. Sports and education go hand in hand. You look at your alma mater grammar school, SMA. Check it out. All right. We all have learned at school. You learn at school. Dr. Funk, we all learn at school. In sports never kept back anyone.
Absolutely, it helped. Actually, it helped us.
Of course it does.
Yeah, but and you make a good point about the schools. Are you still working within the schools as well?
Yes.
Or you just do
I'm at the Goodwill Secondary School.
Yeah, the Goodwill Secondary. Okay.
Very challenging right there.
But Cedric, I'm glad Dr. Funk did ask you that.
Yeah, because I wanted to follow up as well with the Goodwill. I mean, where do you guys use
You're
train?
Well,
The Windsor Park, the gardens.
We go from one to one to.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, we go from one to 4:45, and after that, I mean, is when we can do any training, which is
after 4:45.
Right.
Well, that's darkness already.
So during the school hours, you all don't have sports on the curriculum?
Well, we have sports on the curriculum, but as you know, right now, Goodwill School is based in Newtown. Newtown Primary School.
Oh, that's why you are. I didn't know. Serious?
That's where we are. We have been
Okay,
moving around.
hold on.
Let's take this caller. Good evening. I didn't know that. Good evening. Hello. Caller. Don't listen to your radio.
Hello, Sibo.
Yes.
Yes, I just want to ask Cedric a question. Cedric, is there anything in place? I'm just asking, for our athletes to go to Jamaica to train?
Well, what I can say is, because I have had athletes who have been to Jamaica. Yes, there's connections where schools in Jamaica is reaching out to get athletes to come out, quality athletes. I mean, to come out and to meet join the program. But there's a cost in place. I mean, it's not all for free. I mean, they go out there, but they have to get some sort of sponsor to sponsor their board and lodge.
Yeah.
And so it's there, and we have a few athletes who are out there now in Jamaica at Edwin Allen, and I just recently, one of my athletes, but in August, he has family over there. That's Jeremiah Rennie. He's at TC, at KC.
Kingston College.
KC, yeah. I mean, Kingston College, and just 14 years old, and he has been, I mean, he's still with the difference. Matter of fact, when he just got over there, start training, he called me and said, Sir, boy, you won't believe it. I tell him, what is that? And tell me, my school have a track, boy. School have a track. The school have a track. And how do we have it? I tell him, well, I don't say no more.
But Cedric, I'm glad you made that one. I'm going to ask you a question now. You are at the Goodwill School. They're building a new school there, right? Have you spoken to the principal or the people about, you have a playing field right there. So the same way they're saying they can build a state-of-the-art school, couldn't they give you all a state-of-the-art playing field as well? Because in modern times,
you cannot have a school.
No, you cannot have a school without a playing facility. Now, this facility, big cricket was played there. Football, when you grow up around there in Goodwill. Yeah. So what are they going to do about the playing field? It cannot be not build the school alone. And not only that, there's another school being built right at the back of the Goodwill School. So you're going to have 2 secondary schools right there. So are they going to develop that area into a state-of-the-art playing field?
Well, I can say I hope so.
No, but I'm saying, have you spoken about that? Have you advocated for something like that?
Well, I can tell you that when we were in grammar school, a plan of the facility came up, and actually there was something looking like a track, playing field, a track on it. And then a couple of months later, I saw a next drawing came up, and that was no longer there. So now I just work. I work on the facility. I'm an employee of government. I don't say anything, and tomorrow I get a phone call. But
but you did not really get involved in politics. I mean, you advise them.
You can say anything on sports. You will be.
Yeah, but what I am saying, you can speak to them. I think it's good advice you'll be giving them, telling them, well, here we have the playing field. Why don't they develop it as the same people build in the school? Because the Chinese people have all kind of thing. So they can build a proper playing field there. Fence it as well. So the school has its own playing field.
Sebastian.
Yes, Lobert.
I think we're wasting our time, You're saying, look, there is reality. Get real.
What do you mean wasting about? But he works, doesn't he work there?
Look at grammar school, for example.
No, hold on. Doesn't he work in the school?
Huh?
Doesn't he work there?
Yeah, but Sebastian, but he said his voice goes to the wilderness. People are not serious. Look at grammar school, for example. The Chinese moved the hospital built where they were the technical wing. Redevelop it, reopen it. First of all, you have a housing development right there. All right, where the kids are going to play. As I said last week, Windsor Park was my background. That's what the hell Windsor Park was, that was the place, Windsor Park. The cricket, football, basketball, netball. I just remember those days that helped us in Dominica. The schools were very vibrant, Sebastian. When you remove school sports, you're looking for trouble in the country. When you remove school sports, we had these things that was alive in the schools. Your school had the best sports, Sebastian. Is that right?
Well, I would say that for sure.
You would say that, but it was, on a Sunday, you all chose a Sunday, you had multitudes there, you all produced, you had your own,
there were hundreds of people, particularly tug of war, which was the last event in the night, and then but that was something else. I remember that Shillingford guy anchoring Bijan, and then all you heard pool, something else, man. And grammar school, as you know, it was on a Sunday, and Eric would give that big cake to the winner of the tug of war. It really was something. Let's take this caller. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Sibo.
Yes, good evening.
And Dr. Tom Fontaine and Ruby.
Yes.
Now, you could remember the speaker who there now when he was going up Road Central. You remember the piece of land where they have the Chinese and them there just at the back of grammar school. He said he was going to build a top, how they have their building.
State of the
art, yeah.
Basketball court. That land is still there,
Well, he in a position now to tell them. He in a position now to tell them to do that.
That land is still there. So what I say is they should build something for grammar school. Because that land is still there.
Okay. All right. Hold on. We have another caller. Next caller. Let's Bonsoir. Good evening. Hello.
Yes, Sibo. Good evening.
How are you, man?
Yeah, Dr. Fontaine and Ruby. I see you are asking Mr. Harris about the authorities building a state-of-the-art playing field in Pottersville. But Sibo, you think that can still be done? Seeing how they have reduced the size of the playing field? Because when I see because I look at the back, I know the Adventist building their secondary school there, but there was still room at the back where they could have pushed back the school.
Yes,
and
of course.
But they make the playing field much larger and then get a state-of-the-art playing field there. But no, I don't know, because they've reduced it so much. What kind of state-of-the-art playing field you can get there now? And Lobby made a very, very important point with sports and education. There are some parents who believe, or some people believe education or sports retard their education, which is not true at all. I remember I had a cousin, I was in St. Kitts at the time, and when I saw the boy playing cricket, I said, wait, I told the boy, that boy is going to go far. He told me about his mother that is not in favor of him playing cricket. She want him to concentrate on his academics, So some people just don't believe, and as Dr. Fontaine said, the sport help you. This was help you in your academic pursuit, and I just don't know
because what you want with well-rounded students, well-rounded students.
How they destroy my whole playing field. The same thing happened to my when you go all over the place, they just destroying the playing fields. Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, and the problem is policy, and we have to return. When we were growing up in school, it was compulsory. You had to join a house. You had to take part in the, it was compulsory.
In fact, if you couldn't take part, you had to get a letter from your parents.
That Manu talked about the athletic meets and so on, where they send in contingents. Everybody was supposed to go and support their athletes.
Correct, yeah.
So it's about policy, and you have that direction is gone, and I think that's where we need to get back to. Cedric.
Yeah, if I can say,
yes.
If I have to leave a word of advice to the powers that be. There are certain countries in the Caribbean who give scholarships to students coming into secondary schools. So you went from primary to secondary. At primary school, you're a good athlete, then you get a scholarship into a secondary school and you move on. I think I'm hoping that the powers that be, if you can also, that can be implemented. Because what happens, you have students in primary school, when they get to grade 6, you have a decline in their sports participation because parents think, well, hey, now it's time for common entrance. You cannot you have to leave all that sports alone, because sports, again, they think sports retard the development of academics. So they have scholarships in place, because you have athletes who have been doing very well at primary school, and then at secondary school level, you just stop seeing them. And they say, oh, my mother say, or my father say, that I sent to high school to learn, not to go and do sports. Sport, there's a lot you can win, because I can tell you right now, I mean, one of my top athletes, I can call her name, I mean, Akisha Luke at Goodwill Secondary School. She's also an honor student. She's an honor student. She has the only gold medal that we got at the Winter Island School Games on the track last year. And she's an honor student from first form, now she's in fifth form. And it doesn't retard her performance. What you put in, I mean, I think you can balance both. It's about time management and having some priorities in your life. But sports will help them go on.
Yeah, let's take this caller. Good evening.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the players of Brazil, in his sixth century, was a doctor in.
Dr. Socrates.
Socrates, yeah, we know Socrates was a doctor. The captain, he captained Brazil in the World Cup in '76, I think.
Yeah.
Socrates. Yeah. Well, he smoked to death. He was a chain smoker, man. Socrates. Yeah. That killed him, man. But he was a stylish footballer, man. Red class in the midfield, Socrates, yeah. Yeah, so Cedric, yeah, as we wind on this thing, how many of your students know? I know sometimes you have to go to Guadeloupe to get students to qualify for the Carifta Games. Are you going to do that this year?
Actually, as we speak, I have a plan of getting into February.
To go to Wing. But so you mean for every time we have to bring students out of Dominica so they can qualify for.
Yeah, but not only that, every time Cedric has to be out there by with church selling cakes, to raise the funds. I mean, that's the kind of work that he does.
No, but what I'm saying,
get our people.
No, what he's doing is for the benefit of Dominica to get to qualify. Should the Athletics Association be part of that program to help you? Instead of you having to go and sell cake and begging people to get tickets, they should help, because what you're actually aiding the Athletics Association.
And that's good. I mean, I think it's a partnership. I mean, everybody, because at the end of the day, when the students qualify, they then becomes part of a national team. And
right.
The Athletic Association goes. I mean, take them along. So in the support, I can must say that even when we travel, we get the assistance will allow us to exemption of paying departure tax.
But that's not nothing much.
It is something, but
they should be giving you tickets, plane tickets.
Ferry, just a ferry ticket.
Let's take this caller. Hold on. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
About the academic and the sports in American college, the four colleges. If you don't have a pass mark, a high degree in your pass mark, you cannot play basketball, you cannot play hockey, you can't play the American football, and you cannot play any of these sports. You must be academically on standard to play any sport. And Sibu, congratulations, you predict very well. Arsenal go down to Manchester.
Oh, it was that was class football. Eh? You were watching that, right? No Black, I know you're upset that United now looking like the team in England. United in the last 2 weeks beat number 1 and 2. Eh?
But that's amazing.
Yeah, beat City 2-0 and Arsenal 3-2. By the way, eh? Wow. Manchester United, and you see all the guys. United now have a coach. The last coach, I don't want to call him an idiot. Some people might, but his brain was somewhat warped because he had and he wouldn't change his formation. He going in free men and in central defenders, using people like forward men as wing backs. And he just was stubborn, wouldn't change it, and he lost his job. Although he'll probably get a good 40 million pounds because when you get they have to pay you. Yeah. But that guy Amorim was something else.
And then most of the players are still there.
Yeah, all the players are there.
The same players.
In fact, Kobe Menu, he hardly played the guy. In fact, to the extent the guy was going to leave United, now they're going to give him a new deal, a new contract because they're looking at him long term. At 20 old boy, you frustrated the guy with your foolishness about his stupid policy about free at the back and using forward men as wing back. Oh, he was just an idiot. Anyway, let's get back to Cedric. Little Cedric, yeah. So Cedric, so you say you have to go to Guadeloupe, obviously, to raise funds to get the students to qualify. I'm saying here, what you did is not for the club, it's for Dominica. The Athletic Association should assist you in getting tickets. It's for Dominica. Because it would be a shame that we're going to Grenada, Sister Island, we probably only have one person there. That doesn't make any sense to qualify in. So
I know for right now we have, I think there's 4 athletes. I think there's 4. That's don't want to make mistakes with names, but there's Kyriel Etienne, who is in Jamaica,
right?
And Addison James, who's also in Jamaica.
Right.
They have made the qualification, and we have 2 locals. Again, we have a long jumper, and we have a javelin thrower. I mean, so that's what we have. If you realize, I mean, I hope to enjoy a correlation there. For years we have been seeing the qualifications coming in the throws in Dominica. Terrain again, the facilities. We need to get that going. I mean, I hope that the track facility that is supposed to be going up, that can take a positive trajectory, and that can happen soon, because the athletes, especially the runners,
they want it in Belfast.
When you look, Cedric,
you're talking about the
one with Point Run is talking about.
Oh, but I thought you're talking about throws in particular.
The throws, that's what we have.
Yeah, because we're having the one that thing is doing.
What's the name?
That fear.
Flora and Fear. Let's take the caller. Good evening. Yes.
Yes, First Minister.
Well, I think they say a lawyer never asks a question he don't know the answer. I think you know the answer to that.
Who is this First Minister?
No, he asked me. Oscar George. But yeah, go ahead.
We give them no assistance. We are supposed to concerned.
Well, boy, I don't know. In fact, up to this, I was in the Windsor Park today, and I was speaking to the person in charge of the lights, and he was telling me they stay there every day, and blah blah blah. And anyway, so much for that.
Let me tell you, why is the purpose of a sports minister?
To help develop sports. That's a simple answer. To help develop sports. That's all. Thank you, Muku. Thank you.
I think I would say enough said.
No, yeah, exactly. Thank you. So, yes, Cedric. So, Cedric, what are you looking forward to the next time a national team or the Caribbean game to hear your name as one of the coaches? I hope we'll hear that.
Well, let's hope that can come about. But in closing, I want to make sure to say to all the club members, I mean, keep your head up, be hard in training, and we'll continue doing what you do. Homework I give you, make sure you do it. Make sure you do what you have to do, because again, I tell you, fitness, you cannot play with that aspect of your training. And the parents, the executive of Pioneers, continue saying thank you to all the support that you have been giving us, and making sure that everything is in place when we get ready to move out. In a week time, we will having a cake sale. I'm going to say that.
You see, there we go. I told you.
You're going to have a cake sale, so Dominica, you can come out and support.
I know, because I have supported in the past. Yeah.
I believe in that. You got to. I mean, when people see you helping yourself, they will come and help. I mean, and that's one thing we at Pioneers always do. We try to make sure that we do things. I mean, last year we had 10 years of having an award ceremony. I mean, we make sure at the end of the year we make sure we recognize the athletes for what they put in. So you have some kind of a motivation aspect that everybody's trying to make sure that they try to go out there and get a little trophy or whatever it is. So we keep doing that, and this year will be 30 years since Pioneers have been in existence. November this year will make it 30. And we're just going to continue doing it. We'll continue moving and continue looking out towards the better aspect of the sport in Dominica.
Okay.
Right.
Cedric, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Nice. We'll contact you again at some point. Let's take this caller. Thanks, Cedric. Thank you. Yeah. Good evening.
Hello, I wanted to talk to Sibo on the Sports Wrap.
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, good evening. I wanted to compliment Brother Cedric Harris for his outstanding work in sports and athletics, particularly over the last. I also wanted to ask him a question because I remember in 1996 he was on the Dominica team to represent in the Atlanta Olympics. And that was a well-balanced team. He was a middle distance runner, 800 meters. We had long distance runners, 1500. We had sprinters, women sprinters, sister from Vickers. We had Jerome Romain, triple jump, a long jumper and triple jumper. A very well-balanced team of about 8 or 9 people. I noticed in the last Olympics there were only 1 or 2 representing Dominica. So my question would be, what are his prospects for Dominica's representation in the next Olympics? I know it's early, but at least we should be able to pinpoint the athletes that are, in a possible line to make the Olympic team to be able to represent Dominica.
Well, Cedric, that's a former Minister of Sports.
I can also see that.
And he was with the team in Atlanta as the Minister of Sports.
I have made that comment on the side, but me make it publicly now. This was the only, I think that should have been Mr. Grongren.
That was him, yeah.
That's the only Minister of Sports I've ever seen come. He actually used to come to the gardens and rub shoulders with the athletes.
Right.
That says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot. But I'm going forward. If you look at the team that was at the Atlanta
I
Games.
hope other people don't get offended, Cedric, that you're speaking the truth, that what you're saying is a fact. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
For us, in 1996, we had 6 athletes there. Six of us, including Woody, 5 on the track and Woody Lawrence. And the makeup of that team, all of us who were on the track, we were based at some university in the United States. What that says is that I think the more athletes we can get out of Dominica into those higher facilities or learning facilities and where they can get training and high-level competition, will kind of propel us towards getting more athletes in qualifying for those games. So yes, if we can, the more athletes we can assist to get out there, because we training here in Dominica and consistently training and competing against the guy from Portsmouth, the guy from Marigot, the guy from Granby, that ain't gonna bring us where we want. We want to make sure that we have coaches who are able and can train athletes, but we have to be able to bring them out, get them out and get them out and facilities and in programs that are really, really meant to develop athletes. Because right here, we have no support system in place. When athletes get injured, practically, you go to the hospital, they go to a doctor, they get a bottle of pills, they don't want to take it, but we have no structured rehabilitation program here for Dominican athletes. So once we can get our better athletes out in the programs that are sustainable, we will get more athletes at the Olympic Games. And in 2 years, it's going to be in Atlanta, no, in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah.
So, and there are programs the Olympic Committee has to support athletes who are close in getting those qualification times. So I hope that they can continue and assist the athletes who really need the assistance. And again, on the local scene, let us help our local athletes, help them see that aspect of development. Come out, the only talk on radio and say how many years from now we're gonna have character games in Dominica. Hey, let's go on a one-on-one basis. No, for now. What's happening now? No.
Totally agree with you, Cedric.
Yes,
well done. Thank you very much.
Life can be interesting. You know, we worked so hard to get Dominica to the Olympics, but I left in 1993 before the Olympics. Well, guess what? When the Olympics came to Atlanta, I was living 2 hours away.
For it, and you drove. Cedric, thank you so much, man. Thank you. We'll talk again. Thank you. We're going to take a break now. Let's take a break now. Let's take a break now. Next break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking cricket.
It's game time. On or off the field, every goal, corner kick, every penalty, from cricket to football to netball to basketball. Del Natchez is Dominica's #1 and only all-star sports all gear, all uniform, all access sports center. Get all your team and individual all sportswear, accessories, and fitness comfort apparel. Del Natchez got it all. From Nike to Lacoste to Puma, Adidas, Sacco Bunny, Levi's, football boots in all sizes, hoses, shin guards, goalkeeper gloves, sneakers for running running, jogging, walking, climbing, hiking, or tracking. Softball, cricket ball, sports trophies, and all sports gear and wear. Your sports dominance begins at Del Natchez. Oubliez jouer, sway, sauter, marcher, et driver. Track pants, tops, shorts, sports bras. In all neutral or delicate fluorescent colored sports fabrics. Only at Del Natchez. Proud sponsor the Sports Wrap. Interactive sports review, results, analysis, predictions, and sports commentary. Del Natchez, Arcade George 5th Street, lower down from A Station for Shopping Center.
Yes, and we're going to be talking cricket. But Dr. 2 minutes, Dr. Franklin, before we talk about cricket. First time the Australian Open a Grand Slam, all four, the top 4 in the world are going to be in semi-finals tomorrow. Eh? I can't remember the last time that happened. Because you have Djokovic playing Sinner and Alcaraz playing Zverev tomorrow. So the semi-final of the Australian Open, the top 4 in the world will be playing tomorrow. I hope Alcaraz wins on Sunday. But you know, the last 6, 7 Grand Slam winners have been both Alcaraz and Sinner.
So it means that one of them will not beat it.
Yeah. And then we know Sabalenka is into the final. The ladies, she beat, what's her name? Finn's wife. The guy, what did name be? The French guy?
I know, Moffitt.
Moffitt's wife. He beat her in the semi-final. So the top 4 into the thing. But you know, guys, as we talk about cricket, I'm just reading something there, and I just feel sorry. I don't know about Imran Khan. He's been taken to the hospital because, and they say he could lose his sight. Eh?
Oh.
Yeah, he could lose his sight. And they say it's weeks now that his doctors, his lawyers have not been able to see him. It's weeks now. I mean, I'm trying to wonder how you treat a guy. This is a guy from a prime minister.
Yeah,
and put the man in prison just like that. I mean, that is just something else, man. Yeah, Imran Khan.
Mm-hmm.
So he's now, let's read a little bit of it. Imran Khan rushed to hospital under cover of night for medical treatment amid concerns over eyesight. Now, what they're saying that he's been Prime Minister was transferred to a hospital from his prison cell for medical treatment amid concerns that an untreated eye condition could lead to permanent damage in his sight. Yeah, and they said that on Thursday, the political party said in the statement that there was serious concern following the Federal Information Minister's confirmation that Khan was transferred from the Adia prison to a hospital without prior notice to his family, legal counsel, or political representative. And they go on and but it is sad. For no reason, you have put the man in prison. He can't even see doctors. He can't even see lawyers.
And
that guy brought a World Cup to Pakistan. Nigeria World Cup, the only World Cup. He was the captain, and he built up a hospital, a cancer hospital. He raised funds and did that.
He did so much good work.
And now
the Pakistan politics is not easy.
No,
remember what they did to Bhutto.
Zulfikar Ali Bhutto.
He was hanged. His daughter was killed. So they have a very
the army is in control over there. If the army doesn't like you, you're in serious trouble. But I hope Imran Khan, that guy was an outstanding cricketer, a bright man who studied at Oxford in England, bright guy, and to treat him like that just because you don't like his politics. And the classic thing is that, the last election with him in jail, his party got the most seats. His party, while in prison, his party got the most seats, but the treatment. Right. Guys, West Indies. Now, I said to somebody, for West Indies to beat any of the heavyweights, when they get to the Super 8 in the World Cup, they have to score at least 250. The problem is, West Indies have 3 bowlers doing the same thing. Same pace. You have Shepherd, you have Holder, you have Matthew Ford. You cannot win matches if you don't get people out. West Indies in 2 matches now against South have taken 4 wickets.
Yeah.
You can't get people. You can't win matches.
That's a problem.
You cannot win matches
That's a
if
problem.
you don't get people out. So to win any of the heavyweights in the World Cup, West Indies will have to score 250. If not, they'll go nowhere anything. Nowhere at all.
No, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And that is the problem right there. I've seen in the team, you know, and then even Luis is thinking of.
Well, he's not thinking he's retired.
He's
he said.
retired. I mean, I feel so bad for him.
He's a young man. And
this is
again, and I'll say it straight, you know, you need selectors to pick teams. This policy and this system now is not working because, let's be fair. In fact, I watched the under 19 as well, and I watched a guy, Apple, batting at number 5. How they could pick somebody like that to play for West Indies on 19 if
ahead of
a senior. And I did speak to 2 directors about that. West Indies director and tell them it's crazy.
Yeah.
How you watch that guy could make a good secondary school team?
Yeah.
Apple at number 5. It is crazy. And it is the same thing is happening in the senior team. You don't have selectors. One person is doing that, and we are in a problem.
Yeah, but that is, I mean, who even thought about that, you know? And there seems to be no one in control, it seems, of the West Indies, the whole West Indies setup.
Yeah.
Where you have a situation where Sammy is the head coach of all of the 3 formats. But are we seeing Sammy? Is that his last hurrah, you think? After this World Cup, is he gone?
Well, in any other place, he probably wouldn't be there. Or no, because West Indies last year lost 7 out of 8 test matches. They won 3 out of 18 T20s, maybe 4 out of 20 ODIs. That record wouldn't earn your contract anywhere. But look at in England. Bakalami is under pressure. He's under pressure, and he did good work for England.
And if England don't back up, he might be out.
He might be out.
In the World Cup.
But again, as you say, you don't know who's control. You heard the president thinks that Swami is doing a good job, and is a whole set of nonsense. That you listen now. The same coaching staff have been there for the past 5 years. You know. West Indies losing, people cannot field, and you are fielding coaching. Guys can't catch easy, but easy catching, they can't catch them. Where we going to World Cup? Next Saturday, West Indies playing cricket, you know, against Scotland. Like I said, they will get out of the group because in that group you have Nepal, you have Scotland, we have Italy, only England that probably pose a problem. But when you get to the Super 8s, that's where you're going to have a problem. Let's take the scholar. Hold on, Lobby. Good evening. Hello?
That is why.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
We're hearing you now.
Yes. That is why the youth team failed to make that 300 runs, to chase down that 300 runs against Australia. Was it yesterday?
Yes, yesterday, yeah.
Because after the 2 openers, Andrew and Bon is Bon, that is the captain name, Bon or Don?
Joshua Don. Joshua Don.
The other guys couldn't do anything. You know, if they had one good batsman like Function, or decide to stay there and score, we would have chased down that 300 against Australia. And then when I look at what is happening in West Indies cricket, man, it's pathetic. As you said, the president, Dr. Kishore Shalom, Bascom, and them feel some is doing a good job, and so they will continue with him. See, Johnson Charles.
I was about to ask you, how do you like Johnson Charles on the team?
Oh, Johnson Charles coming there solely because he's a St. Lucia.
Okay, did you hear what I said last week?
What about the investment you did in Andrew? The man is a young man.
I would have
much preferred that.
No, but you had Django there. Django is not an old man. Django is not an old man. He was part of the squad.
Evan Lewis even.
But last week, you remember last week I said, good evening. You remember last week I said, putting Sammy in the free matches in Dubai, that was, he's put there so they would use that as a reason to say that why he should be selected, because you need that deputy keeper. So they use that. But really, let's be honest, Johnson Charles overall has only averaged 21 for West Indies. Overall,
going back to 2011.
No, it's career.
Yeah.
No, Johnson Charles, before the free matches in Dubai, didn't play any T20 for a long time, you know. And out of the blue, you hear his name being selected, and then he's on West Indies World Cup squad.
And it looks like he's on the playing 11.
Unless they go the route they went today with Chirrup opening the batting.
But Chirrup is probably not even good at opening.
Well, because that's if not when Johnson Charles is
going to be opening.
Yeah, but again, you know, in T20 you need very good spinners, or you need express bowlers, or people who can swing the ball. We don't have an express bowler now. Our spinners are bowling like medium pacers. They're not trying to spin the ball, and that I'll tell you straight. I would have taken a chance on the boy in the under 19, the leg spinner.
Oh yes. Because
you see, you're better off with a bowler giving you in 4 overs 3 for 60 than none for 50 in 4 overs. Because you have to get people out to win matches. If you don't get people out, it becomes easy towards the end. You see, like today, South Africa,
we are struggling. We're struggling. As you said, 4 wickets in 2 games.
2 games, we can't get them out.
I mean, that's even unheard of at that level of
T20. T20, you are right.
You can't even get. I mean, so we have a serious problem.
Yes.
Hold on, look, we have a caller. Hold on. Good evening. Yes.
When you listen to all the analysis and the former cricketers, test cricketers, it's the same song they're singing. Why they can have Sammy doing all this free format and to have one selector? You can have Sammy doing select one selected. All the cricketers will be crying about that.
No, it's a nonsense. That's a nonsense, really.
I watched West Indies bowling this today. That bowling lineup cannot go nowhere.
You have listen. You have
Arthur. They have to shoot him because they don't want him to go to left-hander. So but to me, back in the day, I don't know, cricketers can have to choose which batsman they have to bowl to. And even in 2023, West Indies got 250 something on that same ground.
258, and they lost the game. They lost the game with that. 258.
And they still lost.
Yeah.
And they still lost. But on another note, Imran Khan, what the charges they are against him is because he received, the authorities say Imran Khan received bribe.
Well, I'm happy what you say, the authorities that say that. Yeah, I'm happy you say the authorities.
That's what they say, he received bribe, gifts, he received gifts, and those gifts, he never disclosed them, and he still sell those gifts he received. So that was they charge him for, and that's why we send him jail.
Oh, guys, hold on 1 second. I just want to read that. I don't know if it's a fact. Somebody can call. Good night. I guess that you know Mr. Berkey from Newtown. He passed away. I think he's Cecil Peters. Wow. Berkey was a guy. Well, Ozzy. Good night. I know Ozzy. Always to speak. You know? Did you know Berkey? No. Berkey was a central defender for Harlem in the days, and One Berkey had the ball in central, his hand in the air and he's beating men. He was a central. He played in the days of Tom Webb and these people. Robbie, you remember Berkey? You know Berkey, of course.
Of course, very colorful player.
Well, so if it's a fact, somebody can call and say, but that is what somebody's saying to me, that Berkey has left us. He's no more. He's passed away. Cecil Peters, Randy Peters' uncle, Berkey, he's gone to the great beyond. Oh my God, me. I want to express express condolence to his family. Jennifer, I know he's Jennifer's uncle, and well, really sad. But he was a listener, always a listener. So he's died. So somebody can confirm if he's really dead. We have a caller, Lobby. Hold on. Good night. Who he played for? He never played for Harlem, no? Okay.
Same Newtown team.
But wasn't that a Newtown team? Thunderbird wasn't like a Harlem team? No?
Yes.
From the same Newtown people, right?
Newtown. The other different name.
Thunderbird isn't the same Newtown team, Thunderbird, in those days? Wasn't it a Newtown team?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you, Muki. Okay, thank you, okay. Right, next caller, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah?
Hey, boy. Steve.
Yes?
Yeah, I just got the news myself. They phoned me to tell me.
So it's a fact? It's a fact he's dead?
That Berkey passed.
Okay, all right.
You know, Berkey was a flamboyant player for Harlem.
Right.
and the my God in heaven, man, Bucky and myself were very close. You know, I remember one match, man, Blackburn playing against Harlem, on the when you play, and Tom Webb was the captain of the team. And Bucky and Tom Webb, man, I was everybody know about a dangerous striker. And these two fellas in the passing game.
Bucky and Tom Webb.
But Bucky here for years. So, you know, he has been a stalwart. I know he had this thing where he treated people. He worked at the hospital, you know.
Well, he was an oddly, wasn't he? Wasn't he an oddly?
He used to go and he looked after my mother for years.
Okay.
And, you know, give her medication and whatnot. And
okay. Okay.
And as a matter of fact, he shares the same birthday with me.
Okay.
So the Tuesday was his birthday, just like my son.
Oh, you mean Bucky's birthday was on Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh,
was his birthday.
Okay.
And you know, it's a oh Lord.
Yeah, just saw that coming through then. He was an oddly. Yeah, he was an oddly in the hospital. Yeah.
Yes, he worked in the hospital. But everybody know Bucky, man. That probably Bucky, man.
Yeah, man, his central, his hand in the air, and he was like a Franz Beckenbauer. You remember Beckenbauer, Germany? He was that type of defender, Bucky. Well, I know Ozzy used to speak about him all the time, and I'm sure Ozzy would be saddened. They would be saddened that Bucky's gone there.
We hear more about it, you know.
Yeah. Well, somebody just sent it, so that's what I was asking. Anybody could confirm it's a fact. Okay. Thank you, Babs. Thank you. Right. We have another caller. Let's take the caller. Good evening.
You were not orderly. You were what you call, you were like a nurse for the psychiatric unit.
Say that again.
He was a nurse for the psychiatric.
Oh, he was not oddly. Okay, sorry then. Sorry. Okay. A nurse, okay.
In the mental institution.
Okay, we heard you, Buki. Thank you for that. Thank you for the correction. Okay, thank you. Yellow, you were saying?
Yes, Sebastian. What I was saying is this. You're talking about West Indies, Sebastian. And I've been talking about Sebastian, first of all, that you cannot go into a tournament without preparation. There must be preparation, number one. Number two, I think we have overrated the number of players. Oh, they're playing franchise. You hear Shiloh is named there. They're playing franchise. Franchise, you have to be consistent. You have to be performing. You have to be performing. Our bowling, I do not know what has happened to those bowlers. If they are tired, but again, it comes to training. You go to a competition, you have to prepare. I am saying that here, Sebastian, come what may with this tournament. If the outcome of this T20 that we end up doing badly, I think there should be voices throughout the Caribbean calling for the resignation of the entire board and the coaching staff. Shiloh should
it's not Shiloh, it's shallow.
Shiloh should prepare himself to serve the people of St. Vincent who voted for him and go and do the work that they can get a second term. I think it's looking very bleak for us, what I'm saying there. Very, very bleak. We can score 300 runs and still lose, Sebastian.
Well, you know, what I would say, Lobby, in T20, anything can happen. You only take it one guy, a blistering 100, or two bowlers to bowl, and anything can happen. But this West Indies team, I'd be very surprised if we get to the semi-final, honestly. Because, like I say, you look at the two spinners, they don't look to get people. All they do is not to consider bowling fast. In India, you have to be able to beat people in flight, spin the ball, and then you need express bowlers. But you cannot have Ford, medium pacer, Jason Holden, Shep. They don't swing the ball. You're not going to get many people. Oh, let's take this caller. You're not going to get that. Let's take this caller. Yeah, 1 minute. Good evening. Hello. Caller? Okay, the caller is gone. The caller was listening to. Yeah, you're not going to get many people out with that kind of bowling, and they have to learn to field.
Sebastian,
they can't catch a fly.
Shot.
Hold on, the caller is back. Hold on. Good evening. Hello? Hello? Come on, the caller, bro. I hope it's not somebody played the food. Yeah. Yeah, Lobby, you were saying.
That's what I'm saying that, first of all, Sebastian, when you're looking at T20 gentlemen, Dr. Fontaine and Sebastian. You're looking at the other bowlers, how they are thinking. They're trying to bowl you outside the off stump, tempting you to, all right, to stretch, to hit, being caught deep in the field. We're not thinkers, and the bowling short, lollipops we bowling. All right? We're not using our head. Look at that game there, how Forbes out. You're charging down to go and do what? There are lots of overs remaining. Take a single. You can get 10 runs in the over. You can get 12 runs in the over. You're going to go for big 4, 4, 4, and 6. We have to bat sensible. And don't talk about the bowling. We're bowling very short.
Hold on, Lobby. Let's take this caller. Good evening.
Yes, people. Lobby made a very important point about the franchises. As far as I am concerned, that is me. T20 is more entertainment than cricket. And I'm sure I believe IPL should go for the entire year. But I wish he could hear me. If there's a stop and take stock now, India is cricket is going to drop. Look at the brilliant, fantastic T20 players they have. How many of them, when they play test, living up? The captain, the left-hand opener, what's his name again? And so,
you mean
just about,
go ahead.
Yes, just about 2 or 3 of them. Yet when you see them in the franchises, you think they are the best thing out. So Robbie is so right with the franchise thing. And then you see India got beaten 3-0. It was in
Test cricket, yeah.
In Test cricket and at home, and 2-0 by South Africa at home. So if they don't take stock, in the next couple of years, they're going to see what the franchise will do to their test.
No, but you see, what I'll say to you is all about money. The franchises are owned by businessmen. So all the businessmen don't care really about cricket down the road. All they concern about is money in their pocket. That's what's happening. It's businessmen who own the franchises. So the ICC must be very, very careful. Be careful. You see?
The ICC is a paper tiger.
No, when ICC, they say the Indian Cricket Council. That's what they say.
ICC is a paper tiger.
They say it's not the International Cricket Conference, it's an Indian Cricket Conference. That's what they say.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but while we're that, guys, it is so unfair for Bangladesh. Bangladesh have been thrown out because they refuse to go to India. India refuses to go to Pakistan. They play all their matches in the UAE and they win the Champions League. How is that fair now? So it's the same thing, like might is right. A country can decide, well, India say, well, no, we play where we want. Bangladesh saving, they take them out. How is that fair? What is that in world cricket? The ICC need to do better than that because the way they are behaving is just not good. Honestly, not good at all.
But Sebastian, besides that, yes, the under 19, I still find they batted better than even they get close to the score. Yes, at number 5, but I think they gave a good account of themselves. They
have a player like Cornwall and if you like Cornwall, the opening back.
He's a big hitter, a big eater. He looking
somebody was telling me what he normally eats in Babylon. I don't want to say this. He goes by a particular franchise every time and he sits. His mother died recently. She was a station sergeant.
Zachary.
Yes.
Zachary.
And the guy gets run out. He couldn't even run. Zachary. So if you notice, most of his runs are 6s.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
But
the captain didn't know what to put him to field. They put him at short mid-wicket and the ball's going past him. And what I feel sorry for the guy.
At that age, he's on the 19.
Yeah, he's too big. The guy is like Rakim Cornwall on the field.
Yeah.
Man.
But if there's any bright spark in West Indies' future in the cricket is this Rhys Spinner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And Mackenzie. I would have taken a chance with one of these guys.
I have seen highlights of Laws and it's amazing how this guy getting the ball.
But not only that, the googly is different to pick his googly. They can pick him.
Yeah.
So that is why I was saying I would have taken a chance with one of these guys because you're looking to get people out, not come and Hussein or pushing the ball through. They can't get the ball to spin. They're not going to get people out like that.
They have no variation, Sibo.
Huh?
They have no variation.
Well, yeah, they do. Anyway, guys, we coming to the end of the program. Lobby, I want to, Dr. Fontaine, you have, on Sunday, you have a big event in Granford, right?
Correct.
I am sure you want to tell listeners about it. Or, well, it's been advertised.
Yes.
But you know, one thing I want to say, I'm going to say there. There's this convention, big thing in Granford on Sunday. I am making an appeal to all the former stalwarts of the UWP, be it whoever they are, to attend Granford. You don't have to speak on the platform. You can have, hold on, Lobby. Former prime ministers, former leader of the party, former senators, former PAL reps, please allez go for Dimanche. Show some solidarity. Because it will not be nice, and I'm saying it there, if certain people don't go and people are saying that. It's important that people make an appearance, go to Granford on Sunday, show that you, because what you don't want, you have a party where people just see, the supporters see that they get disappointed that they're not seeing certain, they will not see certain people there and so on. So I'm not making an appeal. Let us put everything behind you guys. Go up to Granford on Sunday. Support your party. Give all the new executive the support. Like I say, I played cricket for years. There are certain teams, guys were on the field, but when they left the field, they were not good friends, you know. It's in fact, sometimes you don't even see players till the next day. So people don't have to be hunky-dory, people, you don't have to speak, but go up to Granford. Go and show some solidarity and support your party. That's the advice I want to be giving here, guys, to people.
Yes, Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say something, Sebastian, on that. You know, I always remembered the former Prime Minister, that Edison James, what he said, that election is a dynamic process.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic election, very dynamic process. You may not be happy with the outcome, but when it's over, we have to support whoever has won. All right, and that is what I like. That's what it is. Somebody has to win. Somebody must win. But you may not like it yet. But at the end of the day, all right, at the end of the day, somebody won, and you have to rally behind that leader. Rally and put things aside. You have to put things aside as big men. If we're interested in that a change for this country, which is eminent, gentlemen. Right now, what is all talking about? CBI. All of them have taken their blows. All of them have taken their blows. All right, on the stands on the CBI. Austria said, you know, what he said about Lennox. Look, you have Fontaine there, what they're going through. Everybody has slept in, who have slept in the cell for the interest of Dominica. It's not only all of them. I heard yesterday, today, one guy talking about history. The number of history is no more history. All right, the country right now needs, you know, looking for a change. The country, things are bleak in this. It's bleak.
Dominican, lobby say straight. Dominican needs new leadership. Full stop.
Yes.
Dominican needs a change. Try if it don't work well, you try something else. Dominican needs a change. We can't be living in that same system all the time. Like
as Fontaine said, that he was amazed at how much the US knew about them. There's nothing. It's a surprise. We are people hearing, they knowing, they covering, and this CBI program we have had. Criminals carrying out diplomatic passport. It started with Corello, the Italian.
In fact, I just say that today, the trial is going on in England right now, and this Maduke lady. The lady spent £4 million in Harrods buying what hell she could be buying like that. Bags of clothes, bags of whatever. Now, God alone knows how much money she would have given here once she got that passport. I don't know. I don't want to go and speculate. If she gave people money under the table.
Well, it's alleged it's $2 million.
Well, that's what they're saying.
That's what
it's alleged. Yeah. But we don't know. We don't want to speculate. It could be $10 million. Because God alone knows she had billions, that they have billions.
Yeah.
So when you
took billions from
the trial is going on in England now, you know.
Yes.
In one store, for people who don't know, Harrods is a big store in England, a big department. It's a franchise like. You go to Oxford Street, and well, you know that street very busy in London and so on. So you go there and spend £4 million in things, merchandise. I mean, that lady have to be sick So we don't know. As I said, she was given a diplomatic passport there. I don't want to speculate. We don't know how much she got. We don't know. But that amount of money she's spending, that largesse, my goodness.
Our
it
trade
shows-
commissioner. I mean,
Yeah, so so we don't know. So let's not speculate. Who people might have gotten money, we don't know at all. So again, let us say on Sunday, if people should be in Grandpa, go and support your party and have a good time. That's the only signal you should be good. Guys, so we have come to the end of tonight's show. We'll be back here next Thursday, God willing. Have a good night, everybody.